Welcome back to the excavation of Hobs Barrow. So I was just thinking, cause we need to. What's this? And who's this? Why is he here again?
Hello.
Himself? Yeah, he didn't want to tell me anything about himself, I think.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look after the churchyard.
Ah,
Dig the graves.
all right. Tell me more.
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
Quite.
See, he doesn't want to tell me anything.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Naught to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor.
Oh, why
You'll
not?
end up with a round of shot in you.
Oh,
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Just mind your own business around here.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
all right, but already did that. And also, that crow was sitting here, so I think I need to do something with
The
this.
simple wooden cross bears a small plaque on which is inscribed the name Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
Is that the Plancy, like the lady de Plancy from the cakes? I think it is.
The simple wooden cross bears a small.
So you give the same
The simple
comment.
wood-
You do.
The simple wooden. The simple.
So I'm clicking both left and right. Maybe I need to do something for her. There must be a way with this grave. But what? Whoops. Didn't want to do that. Do I have something to put there? Can I play some music maybe?
That's a peculiar idea.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a good idea. I don't know though.
I may be a barrow digger.
Not a grave robber. Do I need to ask her again about it?
John, dearly beloved.
I didn't want to do that. About the grave. And maybe that will open up an option for me to do something for her so she will give me that cake.
Good day to you.
Hello, Miss.
Grave.
I
See?
saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford nought more than a simple wooden cross. You were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
Alright, so that's what I need, I guess.
What does a hippeastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippeastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
I
Of
will.
course, Mrs. de Plancy.
Because then you will give me a
Thanks for
cake.
your time.
I hope.
Lord be with you.
And I need it. So would it be in the... This
The
isn't
flowers
it?
have long since.
No. In the garden from the vicar? Over here. Can I still go there? I can. Probably not. That would be way too easy, I think. Maybe it's in the garden of the rich guy. Or somewhere else. I don't see red flowers at all. Potted plants.
Father Roach has amassed quite the collection here. I don't wish to disturb it. I already took some.
Yeah, no, nothing here. Go back down. And hurry up a bit, please. So red flowers, I don't remember seeing those anywhere. Did I? Maybe I did. Maybe I just don't remember. These are red flowers.
These smell rather strong. They can't be the scentless flower Mrs. de Plancy wants.
That would have been too easy, wouldn't it?
These smell rather strong.
Keep looking. Do you know anything about flowers? Probably not.
Hello?
No. Grave? What can I
Does
say?
this fresh grave belong to Mrs. de Plancy's late husband?
Already know
Aye.
that.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves, not decorate them.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
He's very joyful, isn't he? I don't know where to look for them. Maybe at the home of, what's his name? Mr. Shoulder? But he didn't have flowers, did he? He just had chickens, I think. Not much else. His laundry's gone. So let me think. Map. Railway station. Let's take a look over there. Maybe there are flowers here. No, they're not.
Hello? Hello?
Whoops. So, I think last time... Oh, it updated. Cool. Last time I ended by saying what I had to do, and I think the only lead I had was to convince her to bake puddings. So I think that's the only thing I can do right now, because I have found workmen for my excavation, and this just stays on there like forever. No. These three are all the same thing, basically, the same objective. So I just need to find a flower somewhere, a red one. But I don't know where. How am I going to find that? These are white.
I've no use for the cowbane.
That's cowbane, all right. These are red. Wait, maybe these are the red flowers.
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. de Plancy mentioned.
Ah,
There's no scent.
cool.
You get away from my hippiastrum.
Oh,
Apologies.
Move!
Well,
so I need
that
those.
confirms it.
All right, so I need to do something for this old witch.
Those flowers. May I please take one?
No.
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger
Yes.
off!
Do I need to distract her, maybe? By frolicking with the sheep?
I've no time for frolicking.
Oh, sorry. Can you help me?
Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippiastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them.
She's just standing there,
Sorry, Mum.
crying.
It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman.
Aye, we were to run away together today.
Oh,
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
I get you. Do I need to find him as well?
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum?
I knew it.
Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
Because it would have been too easy
What
otherwise.
does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more to go on.
Sorry, Mum. I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping!
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
Natrin. All right. I don't know where to look for him. Would Mother Mildred? No, probably not. Let's go to the square. Because he's a milkman. Who are you? I haven't spoken to you yet.
Good day.
Hello there.
But you don't have brown hair, do you? Introduce yourself.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph, not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting.
Can you help me with the excavation?
I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
And what's that?
What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
I don't know where that is. Is that this way? No, not excrement. Just go this way. I guess so.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path.
You do?
She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
Game saved. Do I need to do it? I guess so. Earn?
We talked about this one already. The red urn you buried in the garden for me.
Oh, you mean the other
Seems like
pots?
such a long time ago.
Like over here. All of them? That's gonna take forever.
You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery?
Can
But
you
it
even
wasn't
hear
long
me?
until I understood.
What about this?
I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient.
Maybe one of them are from Hobs Barrow.
We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed.
What about the last one? Is it the last one? I can't even tell. Maybe 2.
Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it.
All right, this one?
This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Oh, good luck with that. So I guess I needed to go this way, but you didn't want to go any further,
There's
did
something
you?
ahead on the road.
Oh, you're right. That's ominous. What is the cart or something? Whoops.
My God!
That must be him. Can I
Mr.
free him?
Ambrose, I'm going to help you.
Can I? With my knife? Not with men.
Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free. He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act.
Probably not.
After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free. Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes.
Oh, I
Edward
found him.
Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
My love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand. As we made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
At least we found him.
My love.
Eddie!
Doesn't it taste like flowers?
Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie!
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
Ah, thanks.
The sheik!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
I don't blame ya.
Good luck, you two.
Alright, so we did that. I can't take the broom apparently, but we did get the flower we need. So let's go to the grave. Or maybe give it to her. I think we need to give it to her, maybe. Or put it on the grave. I'm not sure.
I have something for you.
Ah,
You found them. Oh,
That's
you
it.
dear child.
I'm helping everyone.
Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course.
Of course, Mrs. Duplancy.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me.
That's how it
Look
works.
of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
What a question. I do not at all. It's the part in between that concerns me most. That is kind of a spooky answer to give. Let's choose that one.
It's the part in between that concerns me most.
Whatever do you mean?
I don't know.
My father had an accident many years ago.
Ah, I get it.
Ever since, he's been in a state where he can neither speak nor move.
Oh, that does sound dreadful. I'm sorry, pet.
I believe his mind to still be active, but perhaps this is the worst of all fates. To be trapped in one's own body and unable to express oneself while the world continues around you. That is what I fear.
Maybe he'll get better one day.
Who
Do
knows?
anything to make it so. Those flowers look beautiful.
They do. Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there.
Ah, thanks.
You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. Duplancy.
Thanks. It's so funny. She said she was saving them for the vicar, I think. And also, I'm a bit lucky that I went to the manor to look for the flowers, because if I didn't, I would have probably gone... Oh, my map is gone. To all the places, and it would have taken me ages.
Here they are.
Finally, what
I've
about the
already taken them
basket?
all.
I want the basket. So I can't fast travel. Which probably has a reason, right? Oh, now I can. So back to the manor. The old hag is gone.
The vision returns.
I come bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
I do.
Yes. 3 of Mrs. de Plancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
3. Why don't you keep one?
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly.
Yeah, a little.
Of course, I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Or do I?
Yeah, you do.
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Very true.
I do. And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
I guess. Why not? No, thank you. Now is not the time. Let's be strict. No. Let's say, why not? And just give up.
Why not?
Splendid. I'm glad the rain doesn't put you off.
I thought we were going to go
You
inside.
like to live a little dangerously, don't you, Thomasina? Let us stroll to the back.
That sounds nice.
Wait, you're not going to invite me into your fancy home? That's the least you can do.
We walked side by side down to the beck, his hand occasionally brushing my own.
Romantic.
Despite Lord Panswick's entertaining company, I had an overwhelming feeling that time was being wasted.
Oh, you're right about that. I forgot about that.
We ate those cakes down by the beck, and as he attempted the most charming lines he could muster upon me, I only had one thing on my mind.
The barrow.
Father.
Oh.
Could he be saved from his suffering? Was the answer to be found within Hobs Barrow?
Wait, what if that lord is distracting me from excavating? Could be right. Maybe it's a tactic.
I ached to find out.
I'm so dumb.
I didn't even notice the taste of those famous puddings.
Aw.
Seemingly disheartened by my lack of enthusiasm, Lord Panswick soon marched me back toward the ruined chapel.
Chaps, listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow.
All right,
What
tomorrow.
time, Miss Bateman?
Early morning, if you don't mind.
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Hobs Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be
Yep.
there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid.
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswick.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help.
All right. So did that. Now what? It's dark.
Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold.
And
Time
wet.
to head back to the plough and furrow.
Can I fast travel, please? Oh, thank God. Eastern Road. Oh, wait, this is new. But this is the last location, so I must be close to the end, right? Because also the music is getting a bit ominous. Isn't it? Safety.
Evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
Your lordship,
Stanley, my good man.
to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow.
We just
I'm
saw
really
each
rather
other.
curious as to what she might turn up.
Me too.
As am I, your lordship.
An exciting time for Bewley. Wouldn't you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship. Very, very exciting.
My dear, please, allow me the pleasure of buying you a drink. A welcome antidote to the wind's bite. Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes, indeed, your lordship.
He just agrees with everything. Well, before he was like, don't go excavating. We don't want that. Why not? It's been a long day. No thanks. Just keep a clear head for tomorrow. Yeah, let's do that because I don't have any money and I think I deserve one.
Why not?
Splendid. You heard the fair lady.
And I still need to pay Stanley, but I don't have any money, so I don't know how I'm going to do that.
There you are.
Thank you.
Everyone, raise your glasses to Miss Bateman.
Oh,
May she conquer Hobs Barrow and find all that she desires. Hip hip!
Hooray!
You don't wish to join me in a beverage?
Oh,
Yeah.
you go ahead, my dear. Alcohol does not sit well with my constitution.
I thought that was what you meant.
Thank you, your lordship. I needed that.
I aim to provide you with whatever your heart desires. I've reminded my chaps they're to meet you at Hobs Barrow in the morning.
Thank you again, Lord Panswick.
Till we meet again, faites des beaux rêves. Mr. Shoulder?
Weird.
Your lordship?
Should I ask him about that? Because that was weird, wasn't it?
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
The
I've
excavation.
recruited the help of some local labourers to help with the excavation.
Marvellous. When do we start?
Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Wonderful.
Can I count on your assistance?
Of course. I'll meet you here at the Plough and Furrow.
The previous, yeah, I want to know, but I don't know if he's gonna tell me anything.
What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman.
See.
As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
Did I? Let's keep talking about it.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
I don't know if he's gonna come with me for real, because it's kind of old and fragile and stuff, so I don't know. Is he gonna make it at all? So let's see. Men and women, they look like they're
I'll
arguing.
leave those two to their conversation.
Oh, okay. Arthur is here?
Thomasina,
Drunk again.
Arthur?
I've remembered something.
You
What
did.
is it, Arthur?
Not here. Meet me outside, in the alley.
All right.
He's stinking drunk. Let's hear what he has to say.
Fine. I don't think that is smart, but whatever you say.
What is it?
First of all, I must apologize to you. That night we met, when I vanished.
Yes?
Well, there were a man in the loo. A hooded man. He threatened me with a beating if I told you anything about what I saw.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. What did you see?
That's the thing. I hadn't the foggiest idea what he were on about. It was a drink, you see. I'm an embarrassment, Thomasina.
No, you're not, Arthur.
Do tell me now.
Here's what I need to tell you.
Yeah.
I've remembered what he were on about.
Oh?
Aye. Standing in the woods today, I knew there was something. I waited. I concentrated. And it finally came back to me.
Please, you're keeping me in some serious suspense here.
And me?
All right. It were a couple of days before I met you.
Oh, I'm playing him. Cool. I like that. Do I need to do something? Oh, no.
Hurry now, Leonard.
I'm not as quick as I used to be. This leg is getting worse by the day.
Yes, yes. I'm constantly made aware of your failing health. Do not fear. You said he has promised you the reward of your returned strength.
Aye, and it can't come soon enough.
Are you sure that it must be her blood?
Aye, she's family.
And she gets here in 2 days.
Aye.
We must bring her to the site as soon as she arrives.
No. Your lordship, with all due respect, we've been through this. We need to ease her into the idea. She would laugh in our faces if we just asked for it.
Who said we would ask?
He told me that she needs to give it willingly.
This little scheme of yours better work, Leonard.
It will, your lordship. We've got the perfect bait.
Wait. Who goes there? Did you hear something? Ah, a moonlight tryst. After something, are you, Mr. Tillett?
Your lordship, let me...
Save your words, you drunken wretch. Off you go, skedaddle. Don't make me ask twice.
You can trust him.
I do wish you wouldn't spend so much time with that fool. It's beneath a woman of your standard.
That's my
It's
choice.
sad, really. That dog urine they serve here has rather pickled the man's brain.
You're being most unfair to him. Mr. Tillett is a nice man.
And you just gave me the dog urine.
Come now. I shall bid thee adieu once more, for I do not wish for this to come between us. All the very best wishes for your excavation tomorrow, my dear.
Thanks.
All right, so what are we gonna do
That's not mine
now?
to take. The horse has been provided with some drinking water. The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse.
All right, do you need something
I
for
don't
my
wish
crate?
to carry around.
I guess
I'd
not.
rather not go.
So we've learned that we can't trust. Oh yeah, I don't have anything. Let's go in there. That fancy Miss Lordship, which I already thought we couldn't. Oh, something's going on. I can skip it. Let's watch for a bit. Whoops. The end, I think. Not a dream. So is it the goblin again? Can't even walk fast.
So, Thomasina, the journal proves I'm telling you the truth, does it not?
It does.
Good. Now listen. I can help him again. We can help him. Together.
How?
All those years ago, your father entered this barrow with the goal of binding me within it. All because the people of Bewley had gotten it into their heads that Sack's not what cause of their plight. I tell you, Thomasina, I were not. Your father botched his incantation, leaving me in this weakened state, stuck in this limbo. As for him, well, you know how he ended up.
This doesn't sound right. Incantations. My father is a man of...
You don't know your father, Thomasina. How old were you? A child of not even 5, 6 years? You need to enter this barrow and undo what your father did. The spell must be undone. Then not only will I regain my strength, but your father will too.
But how do I...
Blood. The truest symbol of life and death. It's the life which flows within you, but it's also death once it escapes.
I don't understand.
Worry not how you'll undo what's been done. When the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. Time is short. Your father and I grow weaker by the hour. Go. Save your father.
Incatamentum. If I'm saying that right. Third day. Third and last, I think.
I must undo what has been done. Father, I'm coming.
Who says that's true though? What if the goblin is just fooling you to do this, gain strength, and your daddy is still in the same state? You don't know that to be true at all. Right, well anyway, Herbert is sleeping here, that's funny.
Herbert? How did you get in here?
You scared me before. Was it a different cat? I don't know. This one seems nice and friendly.
It doesn't matter anymore. I've got much more important things to get on with.
So that does mean that my door does not stay locked, that someone keeps opening it at night. Which is creepy enough.
The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore.
Right,
I don't
so...
wish to take it.
Can I look at it?
A decorative plate depicting a goat.
A goat. I'm gonna take a break, because I think day 3 is a nice point of stopping for now. Can I look at my to-do list real quick? Excavate Hobs Barrow is the only thing I need to do. Time has come. Lord Benswick's men will be there to meet me. So they're downstairs, because it's morning and they would be here early morning, and Leonard Shoulder is also going to join me. But we did see, or Arthur told us, that they wanted me here for my blood. And I needed to give it willingly, so that is very suspicious. I don't know why they would want that, those two men. But yeah, I guess we'll just find out because probably I won't have a choice, because she's already said that she wants to undo what her father did. And I think we need to use the journal to do that, because it has incantations like this, the code, and this. When the sun and 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. The guardian, is that the goblin maybe? I don't know, but this seems like a puzzle to me. That language reveals path. This is an incantation, I think. Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah, we'll find it next time. As always, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, till we meet again, I guess. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.